Hello student, welcome to the VBPS online classes. Children, in the last video, I have started the new chapter in geography, that is the resources, in which you have learned that what is resources, the importance of resources, the types of resources, including the subdivision and the subdivisions of the natural resources. Today we will discuss the division of the natural resources on the basis of stages of development and the usability. So children, the stages of development that refer to the degree of progress achieved by a country. On the basis of natural resources, it can be divided into the two divisions. These are the actual resources and the potential resources. First, we will see the actual resources. Actual resources are those resources whose quantity is known. Means we know the quantity of the actual resources. These resources are determined, surveyed, and quantified carefully for a proper utilization. It means to say that we can determine it, we can survey it, and we can also quantify it. Quantified means to say to measure the quantity and how to use it in a proper utilizations. They are continuously exploited to fulfill our need. It means to say they are continuously put to use as to fulfill our need, like copper deposit on the Khetri in Rajasthan, coal deposit in the Ruhr region in Germany, gold deposit of the Kalgoorlie in Australia, black soil of the Deccan Plateau in India are actual resources of the world. We are all utilizing these things, these resources. So these are the actual resources. Now our next one is the potential resources. Potential resources means to say the resources that are mainly concentrated in a particular region but whose entire quantity may not be known and are not being used at present are known as potential resources. It means to say that they are not actually being used in the present times. Such resources may be used in the future. High technology knowledge and human skill are required for their best uses. But some areas have lack of knowledge and skill because their resources are not being used properly. Because it means to say here that the resources these are not being used properly because lack of knowledge and the skill. One example is given here. We can see here, like Africa is a hub of natural resources. Hub means to say the main center of the natural resources. But its resources have not been put to proper use due to lack of knowledge and technology. It means to say here that Africa is a main center of the natural resources, but this resources has not been properly used because the people have not too much knowledge and the technology to use it, to utilize it. Similarly, uranium deposits of Ladakh and mineral oil in Rajasthan are the example of potential resources. It means to say here that uranium is in Ladakh and mineral oil is in Rajasthan, but it has not been presently used by the people. These resources change into actual resources with the time. For example here, like high speed wind or sea web were potential resources. Example is given here. If we can see here, like the high speed wind or the sea web were potential resources for 200 years ago, but now these are the actual resources. Actual resources, it means to say in the present time it has been in using. But wind energy is generated by using the windmill. We can see it in the Nagarcoils in Tamil Nadu and on the Gujarat coast. It means to say in the two places we can see that the windmill is been using there. Children, you have understood in the simple word. If we can see the differences between the potential resources and the actual resources is that actual resources are the resources whose quantity is known and are used in the present. like the example, like the black soil that is used in the Maharaj, this is the actual resource. And potential resource, it means to say that the resources whose quantity is not known and are not used in the present. Example is given here, like uranium in Ladakh. So children, is it clear? Okay children, in the next video I will explain you about the division of the natural resources on the basis of renewability. So children, in every topic you have to make the 5 short question answer. Today I have explained you about the actual resources and the potential resources. You all have to make the 5 short question answer from these 2 topics. Have you understood? If you have any query, then you can ask me. Thank you students.